Have you ever noticed that there are moments in life when everything seems to be changing at once? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. The universe is plotting something grand for you. And it's no coincidence that this video has reached you at this very moment. At this very instant, as you watch these words, 10 profound changes are being cosmically aligned to completely transform your future. And look, I'm not talking about small changes, I'm talking about transformations that will affect every area of your life, from love to money, from health to relationships. The universe is preparing a completely new ground for you to tread. Do you know that feeling that something big is about to happen? That intuition that beats strongly in your chest and tells you that life won't continue as it is? Well then, trust that feeling because it's absolutely right. Cosmic energies are working behind the scenes of your existence, adjusting every detail, every encounter, every opportunity that is about to appear in your path. And there's something important you need to understand. These changes aren't happening by chance. They are the result of everything you've already lived through, every tear you've shed, every struggle you've faced, every time you chose to keep going even when everything seemed impossible. But here's a very serious warning. If you don't pay attention to the signs I'm going to reveal in this video, you might miss the perfect timing of these transformations. Because the universe is offering these changes now, during this specific period of your life, and recognizing each one will make all the difference between taking advantage of this lucky streak or letting it pass you by unnoticed. So stay with me until the end, because in the last change I'm going to reveal something that will make you understand why everything that has happened in your life so far has made sense. Shall we begin? Change 1. Awakening your true spiritual essence. The first major shift the universe is aligning for you has to do with who you truly are at the core of your soul. You know that feeling of living on autopilot, doing things because everyone else does, following rules you don't even know where they came from? Well, that's coming to an end. The universe is preparing such a powerful spiritual awakening in your life that you will begin to question everything, absolutely everything you have always accepted as truth. And that's not a bad thing at all, quite the opposite. This is the most important change of all because it will serve as the foundation for all the others to come. In the coming times, you'll begin to feel a different kind of restlessness. It's not that bad anxiety that makes you feel bad, it's a good kind of restlessness, you know? It's like when you feel you need to do something different, but you don't yet know exactly what. This feeling will grow, it will become stronger, until one day you wake up and simply know what your true purpose in this life is. It will be as if a curtain opens in front of you, and you can finally see with total clarity the path you should follow. And no, this won't happen magically overnight. The universe will send signals, it will put people in your path, it will make you stumble upon information that seemed to have been hidden for years. This spiritual shift will also affect how you relate to the world around you. People who have always been in your life may begin to naturally drift away, without arguments or drama, simply because you no longer vibrate at the same frequency. And you know what? That's okay. The universe is doing an energetic cleansing of your social circle to make room for new connections that truly resonate with who you are becoming. You will notice that you begin to take an interest in subjects that never caught your attention before. You might suddenly feel the urge to meditate, to read about spirituality, to understand more about energy and life purpose. The most beautiful thing about this first change is that it will awaken an inner strength you didn't even know you had. That courage that has been dormant for so long will finally awaken roaring. You will start saying no to things you've always accepted just to please others. You will begin to establish healthy boundaries in your relationships. You will stop diminishing yourself to fit other people's expectations. And that, my dear, is liberating in a way that only those who go through it can truly understand. It's as if you finally take off a tight garment you've been wearing for years and can breathe deeply for the first time. This spiritual transformation will also bring an inner peace that you haven't felt in a long time. You know that constant anxiety about the future? That fear of what might go wrong? That need to control everything? All of that will begin to diminish because you will learn to trust the process of life. You will understand that the universe has a much bigger and more perfect plan than anything you could imagine. And this trust will completely change the energy you emanate, attracting situations and people much more aligned with your well-being. Get ready because this first change is already beginning to happen. Perhaps you're already feeling some of these signs and haven't even stopped to think about it. Pay attention to your dreams. They will become more vivid and full of messages. Observe the coincidences that are beginning to appear in your life because there are no coincidences, There are signs from the universe showing that you are on the right path. And above all, listen to that inner voice that always knows the truth, even when the mind tries to confuse everything with 1,000 thoughts. This spiritual awakening is just the beginning of an incredible journey that is only just starting. Change 2. The complete transformation of your romantic relationships. The second change the universe is preparing for you will profoundly affect the area of love and relationships. And when I say affect, I mean really affect it in a way that you won't forget. If you've been single for a while, get ready because the energies of love are aligning in a way you've never seen before. The universe is literally weaving the threads of destiny to bring someone special into your life. But it's not just anyone. It's someone who will connect with your soul in such a deep way that you'll understand why no previous relationship worked out. All those past loves were just lessons, preparations for this moment. Now, if you're already in a relationship, this change comes in a different form. The universe will work to heal all those old wounds that were hindering the true connection between you and your partner. You know those patterns you keep repeating, those arguments that seem endless, that feeling that something isn't flowing as it should? All of that is about to change. There will be such a great transformation in the way you relate to each other that it will seem like you're getting to know each other again. But this time in a much more mature and genuine way. Conversations will become deeper, respect will increase, and that complicity that may have been lost along the way will return in full force. But look, this change won't be easy. The universe will put situations in front of you that will require you to face your deepest fears about love. Fear of truly surrendering, fear of being abandoned, fear of not being good enough, fear of losing your individuality within a relationship. All these fears will surface to be healed once and for all. And it's important for you to understand that this healing process may hurt a little. Because all true healing requires us to look at what we've always tried to hide. But on the other side of this pain lies a capacity for love so pure and true that it will be worth every tear shed along the way. The universe is also bringing about a change in how you value yourself within relationships. You will stop accepting crumbs of affection and attention. You will stop settling for half love, half commitment, half interest. Your energy will change so much that you will automatically attract people who offer you complete love, total respect, and true partnership. And if by chance someone who is in your life now cannot offer that, that person will naturally leave your path. Not because you will send them away, but because your new vibration simply will no longer match someone who offers less than you deserve. One very important thing that will happen is that you will learn to differentiate between passion and true love. Passion is that intense fire that burns quickly and ends soon. True love is that constant flame that warms you throughout your life. The universe will teach you to recognize this difference, and you will stop confusing butterflies in your stomach with a connection of souls. You will understand that real love is not that roller coaster of intense emotions where one day you are on cloud 9, and the next you are at rock bottom. Real love is calm, it is safe. It is that haven where you can rest without fear of storms. This transformation in your romantic relationships will also include self-love, which is perhaps the most important part of all. The universe will show you that before loving anyone else, you need to truly love yourself. And I'm not talking about superficial love. I'm talking about looking in the mirror and accepting every imperfection, every scar, every part of yourself that you've always tried to hide. When you reach that level of self-love, then external love will flow naturally and healthily. Prepare your heart because this change is coming with full force. Change 3. The flourishing of your financial prosperity. We've arrived at the third change, and this one will make your eyes sparkle because it's directly linked to money and material prosperity. The universe is opening financial portals in your life that have been closed for years, some perhaps decades. And I'm not talking about small things. I'm talking about significant changes in your financial situation that will surprise you. You know that feeling of always chasing money and it always slipping through your fingers? That's coming to an end. The energies of abundance are aligning in such a way that money will begin to flow to you in ways you never imagined possible. But there's a very important detail here that you need to understand. This prosperity that's coming isn't a lottery win. It's not an inheritance. It's not something that falls from the sky without you doing anything. The universe is preparing real opportunities for financial growth, but you'll need to be attentive to recognize these opportunities when they appear. It could be a job offer that seems risky, but is actually the door you've been waiting for. It could be a business idea that pops into your head in the middle of the night, and that you need the courage to put into practice. It could be a skill you have but never valued and that you suddenly discover people are willing to pay well for. The most interesting thing about this financial change is that it comes with a transformation in your mindset about money. Did you know that many people have negative beliefs about money that were instilled in childhood? Things like believing that money is dirty, that rich people don't go to heaven, that you have to suffer a lot to earn money. Well, the universe is sweeping away all these limiting beliefs from your mind so that you can finally open yourself to receiving abundance without guilt. You will understand that money is just energy, and that there is nothing wrong with having a lot of money as long as you use it consciously and generously. In the coming months, you'll start to notice financial opportunities arising from unexpected places. That acquaintance you haven't seen in years might call with a proposal. That skill you learned as a hobby could become a source of income. That small investment you made and forgot about might start to pay off. The universe works in mysterious ways when it comes to abundance, and it will use every possible channel to bring money to you. But for this to work, you need to have an open mind and heart to receive it. Don't hold on to that mindset that you don't deserve it, that it's too good to be true. You do deserve it, and it's time to believe it. A fundamental part of this financial transformation is learning to better manage the money you already have. The universe can bring you all the abundance in the world, but if you don't learn to take good care of what comes your way, it will all slip through your fingers again. You will develop a much greater financial awareness, learn the difference between need and want, understand the importance of saving, even if it's a small amount, and discover intelligent ways to make money work for you instead of you working for money your whole life. This financial wisdom is as valuable as money itself because it's what ensures lasting prosperity. This change will also affect how you relate to work. If you're in a job that no longer satisfies you, the universe is preparing an honorable and lucrative exit. If you're thinking about changing careers but are afraid, the courage and the right conditions will appear. If you dream of having your own business but always thought it impossible, get ready because doors will start to open. The important thing is that you are willing to leave your comfort zone. Because true prosperity almost always requires us to take a few steps in the dark before seeing the light. Trust the process and prepare to reap the rewards of this incredible change that is coming. So are you enjoying what you're hearing? Then you know what to do, right? Subscribe to the channel right now and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos I post here. Oh, and leave a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I love knowing where the people who follow the channel are from. And look, if these messages are touching your heart, if you feel these words resonate with your current life situation, consider becoming a subscriber to the channel to support this work. Every bit of support makes all the difference in allowing me to continue bringing you this content. Let's continue with the next changes that will impress you even more. Change 4. The rebirth of your health and vitality. The fourth change the universe is aligning for you has everything to do with your physical, mental, and emotional health. And mind you, this is no small change. The universe is literally renewing your vital energies from the inside out, as if giving your body and mind a complete reset. You know that tiredness that has become constant in your life? That lack of motivation to do things? Those little aches and pains that appear, and you don't even pay attention to anymore because you've gotten used to them? All of that is about to change in a surprising way. Your body will begin to respond differently, as if it were waking up from a very deep sleep. But look, this change won't happen by magic while you keep doing everything the same. The universe will give you the necessary energy and motivation, but you'll need to do your part too. In the coming months, you'll feel a growing desire to take better care of yourself. You might suddenly feel like eating healthier, starting to exercise, drinking more water, sleeping better. These aren't random desires. It's the universe nudging you in the right direction. And the best part is that this time it won't be that forced thing that lasts 2 weeks and then you give up. It will be something natural, something that will flow because you'll really feel like doing it. The change in your health also includes the mental and emotional aspect, which many people forget, but is just as important as physical health. The universe is working to heal old emotional wounds that you've carried for years, perhaps even decades. That sadness you don't know where it comes from. That anxiety that wakes you up in the middle of the night. That emptiness that sometimes hits your chest without explanation. All of this is being dealt with in the higher spheres of existence. You will begin to feel lighter, calmer, more at peace with yourself. The things that used to upset you will begin to affect you less. You will develop much greater emotional resilience. One very important thing that will happen is that you will learn to listen to your body signals. You know how we often ignore what our bodies are trying to tell us? Pain here, discomfort there, and we just ignore it, take a little medicine, and move on. Well, the universe will teach you to truly pay attention to what your body is communicating. You will understand that each symptom is a message that the body speaks through physical sensations. And when you learn this language, you can prevent problems before they become serious. It's like receiving an instruction manual from your own body, something that should have come from birth, but that most people never receive. This transformation in your health will also affect your physical appearance, and there's nothing superficial about it. When we're well on the inside, it naturally reflects on the outside. You'll notice your skin looks better, your eyes are brighter, and you project a different energy. People will start asking if you've changed your hair, if you've lost weight, if you're in love, because they'll notice something different about you but won't be able to say exactly what. That's because when your internal energy changes, your external energy automatically follows. The universe is also bringing awareness to habits that are harming you. You might realize that an addiction you've had for years suddenly loses its power. You might begin to understand that certain people or situations literally drain your energy and make you sick. You will develop wisdom about what is good for you and what is bad for you. And you will have the courage to eliminate from your life what no longer serves you. This change in health is profound and will give you a quality of life that you haven't had in a long time, or perhaps never had. Prepare to feel reborn, literally. Change 5. The revelation of your hidden gifts and talents. We've reached the 5th change, and this one is especially exciting because it involves incredible abilities you possess, but that are hidden, waiting for the right moment to emerge. The universe is preparing the ground for you to discover talents you never imagined you had. You know those people you look at and think were born with a special gift? Well, you also have those gifts, but they were dormant within you, waiting for the right conditions to awaken. And those conditions are aligning now, at this very moment in your life. These hidden talents can manifest in the most diverse areas you can imagine. It could be an artistic skill you've never explored, like painting, writing, making music, or dancing. It could be a natural leadership ability that will surprise even you when it manifests. It could be a keen intuition for understanding people and situations that will make you someone everyone seeks out for advice. It could be a talent for teaching, healing, creating things with your hands, or public speaking. The universe placed these seeds within you when you were born, and now the right season has finally arrived for them to sprout and flourish. The interesting thing is that these gifts often begin to appear through situations that take us out of our comfort zone. The universe might put you in a situation where you're forced to do something you've never done before, and suddenly you discover you're excellent at it. Or it could be through a random comment from someone saying you're good at something, and that sparks something in your head. Or it could simply be an irresistible urge that arises out of nowhere to try something new. Pay close attention to these signs because they are the universe gently nudging you in the direction of your true talents. One very important thing about these hidden gifts is that they aren't just there for you to keep as a secret treasure. The universe reveals these talents because they have a greater purpose, which is for you to use these abilities to contribute to the world in some way. Each person has unique gifts that combine in a way that only they can, and this makes their contribution irreplaceable. When you use your true talents, you are not only fulfilling yourself personally, you are fulfilling a mission that only you can fulfill in this world. And this brings such profound satisfaction that nothing else can. Awakening these talents will also positively impact your self-esteem. You know that feeling of not being good at anything, of just being another face in the crowd? That will disappear when you discover what you're truly capable of. You'll look at yourself with different eyes, with more respect, with more admiration. You'll stop comparing yourself to others because you'll understand that everyone has their own unique brilliance. And this confidence that comes from knowing and using your true gifts is something no one can take away from you. Because it comes from within, it's genuine, it's real. The universe will also bring opportunities for you to develop and refine these newly discovered talents. A course you've always wanted to take might appear. A mentor who will teach you valuable things. A group of people with similar interests where you can exchange experiences. Don't let these opportunities pass you by because they are part of the cosmic plan for your growth. And remember that every talent needs to be practiced to fully develop. Don't expect to be perfect from the start. The important thing is to begin and improve along the way. This revelation of your hidden gifts is one of the most transformative changes coming. So pay attention to the signs. Change 6. Expanding your network of meaningful connections. The 6th change the universe is aligning for you involves the people who will enter your life and those who will leave. And look, this is a change that may seem painful at first, but it is extremely necessary for your growth. The universe is doing a deep cleansing of your social circle, removing energies that no longer match who you are becoming and opening space for true, deep, and meaningful connections. You know those friendships that no longer make sense but that you maintain out of habit or fear of being alone. The universe is taking care of that for you. In the coming times, you will notice that some people will naturally begin to drift away from your life. There won't be fights, there won't be arguments. You will simply realize that you no longer have as much in common as you once did. And that's okay because it's part of the evolutionary process. People enter our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Not everyone who started the journey with you will finish it with you, and that doesn't diminish in any way the importance these people had on your path. Be grateful for the lessons and let them go with love, without resentment, without attachment. While some people are leaving, the universe is preparing the entrance of new connections that will be fundamental to your future. These could be like-minded friends who truly understand you and vibrate on the same frequency. They could be mentors who will teach you valuable things and open doors you didn't even know existed. They could be business partners who will help you materialize that project you've always dreamed of. They could even be unexpected loves that change everything. The important thing is to be open to receiving these new people without prejudice, without fears based on past experiences. One very special thing that will happen is that you will attract people who truly see your worth. You know those relationships where you felt you gave much more than you received? That's over. The new connections the universe is bringing are based on reciprocity, mutual respect, and genuine admiration. You will finally experience what it's like to have people by your side who celebrate your victories instead of envying you, who support you in difficult times instead of disappearing, who tell you the truth even when it hurts instead of feeding illusions just to please you. This expansion of your network will also affect how you interact within groups. If you're one of those people who has always had difficulty making friends, who feels out of place at social events, who prefers to stay quiet in a corner, that's about to change. The universe will give you easier communication skills, more confidence to express yourself, and more naturalness to start conversations. You'll discover that you have much more to offer in social interactions than you imagined, and that people are genuinely interested in what you have to say. Another important change is that you will learn to set healthy boundaries in your relationships. You know those people who only show up when they need something? Those friends who use you as a free therapist but are never available when you need them? Those acquaintances who constantly criticize you under the guise of jokes? You will have the clarity and courage to distance yourself from these toxic energies. You will understand that having a few true friends is much better than having many superficial acquaintances. Quality always trumps quantity when it comes to relationships. Prepare yourself for a beautiful and necessary revolution in your social circle. Change 7. Aligning your life mission with your daily actions. The seventh change is profound and will shake up the meaning of your existence. The universe is working to align what you do every day with what you came to do in this world. You know that feeling of living on autopilot, doing things out of obligation but without feeling that it has any greater purpose? Well, that empty feeling is numbered. The universe is preparing you to finally discover what your true mission in this life is, and more importantly, how to transform that mission into practical actions in your daily life. Many people spend their entire lives wondering what their purpose is, what their reason for being here is. And look, that's not an easy question to answer because the answer doesn't come in an obvious way, it's not written in the sky. But the universe is organizing things in such a way that you will begin to have clarity about it. It could be small insights that come together like pieces of a puzzle. It could be a very vivid dream that brings important messages. It could be a casual conversation that suddenly sparks an idea in your head. It could be a book that falls into your hands at the perfect moment. Pay attention to everything because the signs are everywhere. The most beautiful thing about this change is that you'll realize your mission doesn't have to be something grand that will change the whole world at once. Many people think that life's purpose has to be something like saving humanity, ending world hunger, or discovering cures for diseases. But it's not like that. Your purpose can simply be raising children with love and solid values. It can be bringing joy through your art or your work. It can be being that person who always has a comforting word when someone is suffering. It can be caring for animals, plants, or elderly people. There is no small or big purpose. There is only your unique and perfect purpose. When you finally align your mission with your daily actions, magic happens. That work that was just an obligation becomes something meaningful. Those boring daily tasks take on a new purpose. You wake up in the morning wanting to do things because you know you're contributing in some way, however small, to something bigger than yourself. And that feeling of being on the right track, of doing what you should be doing, brings an inner peace that is priceless. It's as if all the pieces of your life finally fit into place. The universe will also show you that sometimes your mission evolves over time. What was your purpose 10 years ago may no longer be what it is today, and that's okay. Life is movement, it's constant transformation, and your mission can also transform as you grow and mature. The important thing is to always be in tune with that inner voice that knows the truth, that knows the way even when everything is confusing. That voice never deceives you. It always guides you in the right direction, even if it's a direction your logical mind can't understand at the moment. This change will also bring a positive sense of urgency. Not that stressful urgency that leaves you anxious, but an inspiring urgency that makes you want to make the most of each day. You will understand that the time we have here is limited and precious, and that each day is a new opportunity to fulfill your mission, to leave your mark on the world, to make a difference in someone's life, even if it's just one person. And when you live with this clear purpose, each day becomes richer, fuller, more meaningful. Prepare yourself for this beautiful transformation that will give a completely new meaning to your existence. Change 8. Releasing old patterns and limiting behaviors. The 8th shift that the universe is aligning is one of the most liberating of all because it involves breaking invisible chains that you've carried for years, perhaps even generations. The universe is working to free you from behavioral patterns passed down from father to son, from mother to daughter, that come from way back in your family lineage, and that you've repeated your whole life without even realizing it. These patterns are like automatic programs that run in the back of our minds and influence our decisions, our relationships, our way of looking at life. And look, many of these programs are hindering you more than helping you. Have you ever stopped to think about how many things you do simply because you've always done them that way, because you learned at home that's how it's done? How many beliefs do you carry that aren't truly your own, that you only absorbed from your family environment and never questioned? The universe is bringing awareness to all of this so that you can finally choose what you want to keep and what you want to let go of. It could be a relationship pattern where you always choose the wrong type of person. It could be self-sabotaging behavior where you get close to success but always do something that ruins everything. It could be a belief about money that prevents you from prospering. It could be an irrational fear that paralyzes you. The process of releasing these old patterns isn't always comfortable. The universe will put you in situations where these patterns become so obvious that you can no longer ignore them. It's like when you're walking through life and suddenly stumble over the same stone for the 10th time, and then you finally stop and think that maybe it's time to pay attention to that stone instead of just complaining that it's there. These repeated stumbles are the universe showing you where your limiting patterns are. And when you finally see the pattern, you're already halfway to breaking it. One very powerful thing that will happen is that you will start responding to situations differently. You know those automatic reactions you have, like exploding in anger when someone contradicts you, or completely shutting down when someone tries to get close, or running away when things get serious. You'll notice that you start to have a space between the stimulus and the response. Like something happens that would normally make you furious, but you can take a deep breath, think a little, and choose a more mature response. This space is pure gold because that's where your freedom resides. That's where you stop being a hostage to your automatic patterns. Breaking these patterns will also affect future generations if you have children or will have them in the future. Because when you break a negative pattern that has been repeating itself in your family for generations, you are not only freeing yourself, you are freeing the entire lineage. Your children will not need to carry that weight that you carried, that fear that was passed down from generation to generation, that limiting belief that kept so many people trapped. This is an enormous gift that you give to future generations, even if they never consciously know about the inner work you did. The universe will give you tools to help in this liberation process. You might become interested in therapy and find an excellent professional. You might discover meditation or mental reprogramming techniques that work very well for you. A book or video might appear that explains exactly what you're going through and how to deal with it. The important thing is that you are open to receiving help and willing to do the necessary inner work. No one can do this for you, but you don't have to do it alone either. The universe sends help in many ways. You just need to be attentive to recognize and accept it. This liberation will leave you lighter, freer, and more yourself than you've ever been. Change 9. Developing your intuition and perceptual abilities. The ninth change the universe is preparing for you is one of the most mystical and fascinating of all, because it involves awakening abilities that most people don't even believe exist. The universe is opening your intuitive channels in a way you've never experienced before. This intuition that everyone has but that few people really know how to use will become so strong in you that it will almost seem like you are reading the future. But it's not reading the future. It's simply being so connected to the subtle energies of life that you can perceive things that other people don't. Do you know that feeling that sometimes hits you out of nowhere? That sensation that something is going to happen and you can't explain how you know? That inner voice that tells you to go one way instead of another for no apparent logical reason? Well, that's intuition, and it will become stronger and clearer in your life. You'll start to trust these hunches more because you'll realize they're always right. You'll stop ignoring that little inner voice that tries to warn you about things. You'll learn to differentiate between true intuition and just disguised fear or anxiety. Developing this intuitive ability will also give you a much sharper perception of people and situations. You will be able to feel the energy of environments as soon as you enter them. You will know who is lying and who is being sincere without needing concrete proof. You will be able to foresee problems before they happen and take steps to avoid them. You will have insights into solutions to complex problems that seem to come from nowhere, but actually come from this deep connection with the universe. It's as if you have access to a type of information that doesn't pass through the 5 normal senses, that comes from a more subtle dimension of reality. One very beautiful thing that will happen is that you will begin to notice synchronicities everywhere. You know when you're thinking about someone and that person calls right after? Or when you need an answer and you turn on the television just when someone is talking about exactly that? Or when you see the same number repeated in several places on the same day? These are not coincidences, they are messages from the universe. They are confirmations that you are on the right path. And the more attention you pay to these synchronicities, the more they appear, because the universe perceives that you are listening. The universe can also unlock even more subtle perceptive abilities. Some people begin to have very clear premonitory dreams. Others develop a sensitivity to feel the emotions of those around them. Others begin to perceive presences or energies from another dimension. Others gain an incredible ability to heal through their hands or words. Each person develops the abilities that make sense for their life's mission. So don't expect it to happen exactly the same way it happened to someone else. Your abilities will be unique and perfect for you. It's important to mention that developing these intuitive and perceptive abilities requires you to take good care of your energy. You will need to learn to protect yourself energetically, to cleanse your energies regularly, and not to absorb the negative emotions of others. You will need to spend more time alone to process everything you are feeling and perceiving. You will need to respect your limits because these abilities can be tiring at first, until you learn to manage them well. But all the effort is well worth it because having access to this level of perception completely changes the way you navigate life. It's as if you gained a map and a compass for a journey you previously made in the dark. Change 10. The materialization of your oldest and deepest dreams. We've finally arrived at the 10th and final change, and I saved this one for last because it's the synthesis of all the others. The universe is aligning energies so that those dreams you've carried in your heart for years, perhaps decades, will finally materialize into your reality. You know those deep desires you don't even tell anyone about anymore because you're afraid they'll think it's silly, or because you've given up believing they can come true. Well, the universe hasn't given up on them, and it's working behind the scenes to transform those dreams into concrete reality. These old, deep dreams are different from the superficial desires we have that change all the time. They are aspirations that touch the essence of who you are, that are connected to your life's purpose, that would make you feel you've finally arrived where you're meant to be. It could be a professional dream like working in that field you've always loved but never dared to try. It could be a personal dream like having the family you've always wanted. It could be a material dream, like owning your own home with that special corner you've always imagined. It could be a spiritual dream like achieving a level of inner peace that seemed impossible. Whatever your dream is, it's about to become real. But there's something very important you need to understand about this materialization of dreams. The universe will deliver, but perhaps not exactly in the way you imagined. Do you know why? Because often our vision is limited. We imagine things one way, but the universe knows there's an even better version of that dream that we haven't even been able to see yet. So your dream might come true in a different, unexpected way. But when you look back, you'll understand that it was exactly what you needed, that it was even better than what you had asked for. That's why it's important to dream, but not to get attached to the exact way the dream will come true. The universe is also teaching you that making dreams a reality requires action on your part. It's no use just dreaming, visualizing, asking, and waiting for everything to fall from the sky. You will need to take concrete steps towards your dreams, even when those steps seem small, or when you can't yet see how you'll get there. Each action you take aligned with your dream is like a brick in the construction of the reality you want to create. And the universe, seeing that you are doing your part, opens paths, creates opportunities, puts the right people in your path, and arranges the necessary coincidences for the dream to come true. One of the most exciting things about this change is that you'll look back in a while and realize how it all made sense. All those doors that closed, all those no's you received, all those disappointments you went through, all of that was the universe protecting you from paths that weren't the best for you, redirecting you to where you really needed to be. You'll be grateful for not having achieved some things you really wanted in the past, because you'll realize that if you had achieved them, you wouldn't be achieving something so much better now. The universe's timing is always perfect, even when we can't see it at the moment. The materialization of your deepest dreams will also be accompanied by profound gratitude and humility. You will understand that you haven't achieved anything alone, that there has always been a greater force guiding you, protecting you, preparing you for this moment. You will feel the desire to give back in some way, to help other people realize their dreams as well. And that's the most beautiful part of all, because when you realize your dreams and then use that success to uplift others too, you complete the cycle of abundance and open space to receive even more blessings. Prepare your heart, because these old dreams are closer to becoming reality than you imagine. The universe is aligning every detail, and the right time is coming. Look, we've reached the end of these 10 powerful changes that the universe is aligning for you. And I sincerely hope that every word in this video has touched something deep within you, that it has ignited hope, that it has made you believe that better days are coming. Because they are. You can trust me. Everything you've been through so far, all the difficulties, all the tears, all the moments when you thought about giving up but remained firm, all of that was preparing you to receive these transformative changes that are knocking on your door now. The most important thing you need to do now is open yourself up to these changes. Don't be afraid of the new. Don't cling to what you already know just because it's familiar, even if it's not doing you any good. The universe is calling you to a bigger, richer life, fuller of purpose and happiness. But you need to have the courage to take the necessary steps, to trust the process even when you don't understand everything, to believe that you deserve good things even when the voice of doubt tries to convince you otherwise. You do deserve each and every one of these wonderful changes. And now I want to ask you a question to reflect on. Which of these 10 changes touched your heart the most? Which one did you feel is exactly what you need in your life right now? Think about this carefully, because the change that moved you the most is probably the one that is closest to happening. The universe speaks to us through emotions too, so pay attention to what resonated with you during this video. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the perfect time to do so. Hit that red subscribe button and don't forget to turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. Every week I bring you new content to help you on this journey of self-discovery and transformation. And if the messages in this video touched your heart, if you felt that these words made a difference in your life, consider becoming a subscriber to the channel. Every bit of support is incredibly important for me to continue bringing you this kind of content. Leave a comment below telling me which of these changes impacted you the most and where you're watching from. I love knowing where the people who follow the channel are from. I love reading every comment, every story you share. This exchange of energy between us is very special and strengthens everyone who is part of this beautiful community we are building together. Always remember that you are not alone on this journey. The universe is on your side, working in your favor, conspiring for your good. And I am also here week after week, bringing messages of hope, strength, and transformation. Believe in your potential. Believe that incredible things are coming. Believe that you deserve all the good that life has to offer. Because all of this is true. A huge hug to your heart, and see you in the next video.